How has motherhood changed you as an athlete and as a woman?
Wow, it's such a great question. As an athlete, I really feel like becoming a mom has changed my motivation. I've always been a really competitive person and I've had this desire and drive to win. But when I became a mom, it kind of shifted, and it was really this process of wanting to teach my daughter what hard work looks like and overcoming adversity, and giving her that real life example that you can continue to achieve and go after your dreams when things are in the way. And as a woman, it's just, oh gosh, I'm always learning. I have to go with the flow now. And being an athlete who's used to, a strict schedule and, very things laid out and rigid, it's really, pushed me to take things in a different way. But it's been great, and it's taught me my strength as well.
What was it like for you to say no to Nike when they did not offer you maternity protections in your contract renewal?
It was a really challenging experience for me, and just a really hard period of my life. I had to really come to a place where I really was willing to take on the consequences and to speak publicly about what was happening, and not for my benefit, but just thinking about, the other women who were going to come after me, and hopefully that they would have a different experience. Showing that, our mental health is just as important as our physical health, and that it's okay to choose that and to prioritize that, and we need to make that more the norm. And I think it's a great example for young people to see that and to understand that it's not necessarily about winning at all costs, but really, making sure that we're healthy completely and showing up and able to show up as ourselves. I think as women of color, we take on a lot, and I think there's many times where you feel exhausted and like there's just always some challenge. And I think seeing, the conversation of mental health being at the forefront, and seeing Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka, and different athletes who, really are so strong, and, physically we're used to seeing them dominate, but understanding that, there is this different aspect and this shift that we need to be paying attention to. I think that, it's really going to have effects to come that we haven't even seen yet. I am really in a place where there has to be meaning and purpose. If I'm going to partner with someone, if I'm going to be involved in something, I really want it to have impact. And so all of my experiences have really led me to that place where there is so much more value than just the financial value. And I really place huge emphasis and focus on that, moving forward. I am super excited to be partnering with Pure Leaf on their No Grants program. And it's this incredible program where women can apply for these grants and be able to say no at work, and actually receive grant money to be able to compensate them for what they would have lost. Pure Leaf commissioned a study, and to really understand what is the qualitative and quantitative cost of saying no. And I thought that was so interesting, because I know a lot of times we are scared to say no. We know there is going to be a cost, and we're not sure what that cost is. When I was in my own situation, there was the financial burden of it all, but there was also just the fear or the emotional toll that it took, and needing support through that. And so I think this is, it's really great that they've partnered with Seek Her, which is a foundation that is able to provide that support and come alongside women. So not only are they addressing the financial aspect of it as well, but offering that support to be able to help with everything that comes along the way, which is, really key as well. Absolutely. I think even more recently, with my time away from the track, and just, we're all busy and we all have so much on our plates. And I think the mom guilt is very real. I always want to have really great conversations with my daughter about, what I actually am doing at work and what that means. And, as she gets older, obviously those conversations will deepen. But I think also showing her that I want to be present at home, and that that's a priority, and making that the norm of what she sees as well.